touchdown. And again, all you can think back to now is the Jesse James play with Pittsburgh. Does he complete the process?
I don't know. That ball comes loose. He does catch it. But at what point is it loose on the ground?
Gets inside McCourty, who stumbles. Ball pops out.
I'm not even taking a guess.
No.
It as he was rolling over, it looked like that's when the ball came out. Does he control it when it gets off the ground? There is. Does the ball actually make contact with the ground?
He has control of it here. Ball pops out. Al Riveron is the head of officiating. I'm sure in Pittsburgh they're going, are you kidding me? If they call Jesse James back, what are they going to do with this one?
I think they have to overturn it. Now, the question was he a runner? Was he going to the ground in the process of the catch? If he were a runner and crosses the line and dives, it would have been a touchdown. But if he's still a receiver going to the ground in the process of the catch, I think this is incomplete.
Yep. If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to get overturned. This drive began with 9:22 on the clock, taking off 7 minutes. Now, if it gets overturned, it's going to make it 4th down. And in all likelihood, the field goal unit comes in.
I cannot wait for them to change this rule.
Hopefully by the end of the game.
Oh, my goodness, that is so close. Because he had control on the ground for a second, and then he rolled over, and then it popped up. So was it the ground that popped it up, or did he just lose control of it?
Well, you knew that the catch, no catch thing was going to rear its ugly head before this night was done.
The question in my mind was he going to the ground in the part of the catch?
If they rule him a runner, it stays as a touchdown. The whole thing is do you rule him a runner at this point?
Move,
but they call him a runner. He breaks the plane as a runner. If it stays, that's going to be the reason.
I think he was running and diving for the end zone, but what constitutes going to the ground? It's always close. It's subjective.
But it's always, if you're a runner, it's one thing. If you receive it, it's another thing. If they rule that he was a runner, it's going to stand.
After review, the receiver possesses the football, becomes a runner, breaks the plane of the goal line. The ruling is confirmed. It is a touchdown.
They have to go for 2. Julie Ertz, soccer star, just watched her husband get into the end zone.
Here we go. Well, we know what their first 2-point conversion play was. It was the reverse. They scored the touchdown on the pass to Foles. You know they have at least 3 in their hip pocket. We're going to see number 2 right here.
.221 in a 5-point game right now. That man will be back shortly. Burton comes in motion to the inside. Foles rolling, throwing, and it's incomplete. Intended for Clement. He was covered there by Van Noy, so it remains a 5-point game.
It's a good play here by Van Noy. He's made a few tonight. Forced him up underneath and didn't give a real angle for Foles to make this play here. Foles looked back for his inside receiver, that option not there, and just took a shot. Ooh, a little early contact on that one.
2:21, the 2-minute warning, and a timeout. He's got all day. 3 possessions for New England in this half. All 3 have resulted in touchdowns.
What a game.
11 game-winning drives, fourth quarter or overtime. 5. In other words, all of the games that he has won, the Super Bowl games he has won, he's had a comeback. Does he make it a half dozen?
3 straight 75-yard drives for Tom Brady for touchdowns. Can he do it a fourth?
White in the backfield. Starts with the pass to the outside, Gronkowski, and he will step out of bounds. Bradham stops the clock. 2nd and 2.
Uh-oh.
Brady gets hit. The ball is out, and Philadelphia has it. Derek Barnett comes away with it. Brandon Graham was one of the guys who got in there. And it's New England's only turnover of the game. And it's the first sack of the game.
Just like the New York Giants back in the day, taking an outside pass rusher in Brandon Graham and putting him inside against the guard, Shaq Mason, pays huge dividends with the first sack fumble of the game. No question, that ball is out.
That stands absolutely no question. The rookie Barnett, their #1 pick out of Tennessee.
Number 73 is reporting as an eligible receiver. 73 is eligible.
So 2:09. New England has a timeout. The clock can stop twice. They can take a timeout. You can also have the 2-minute warning. They can limit Philadelphia to a field goal. It would still be a 1-possession game. It would be 8 points. New England would be out of timeouts. 2:09. Ball at the 31-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Make them take the timeout. LeGarrette Blount to the 28-yard line. 2:03. That took 6 seconds. And there's your final timeout. It will stop once more at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon Graham has been their best all season at getting pressure. Here he goes from the defensive tackle position. Ordinarily, he plays outside. They have been working him more and more on the inside for that very reason. Get your best pass rushers on the field. That allowed Chris Long to get on the field, Barnett on the other side, and it has been so frustrating all night long for this Philadelphia Eagles defense, and yet with everything on the line, they finally get to Brady.
Nick Foles on the sideline. Brady checking the replay.
I've seen this movie too many times to think this game is over.
2nd and 7. Swinging to the outside. And still charging is LeGarrette Blount. So that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Pain, swelling, stiffness. When your hands hurt, you can't function. Until now. Introducing the new Copperfit compression gloves with Sure Grip technology to give you more power, more control, and more agility than ever. Our most advanced copper-infused compression fabric woven into an ultra-lightweight performance glove that fits like a second skin to support relief and recovery of sore muscles and painful joint stiffness. And new Sure Grip bands built in to provide a strong, non-slip grip for more power and control.
You need total control of your hands when you're doing anything with construction. Your hands are your livelihood. The Copperfit gloves are great. The grip is outstanding here with these different ribs. It makes my hand a lot more usable. It just feels like you're just ready to start the job.
The gloves have been a game changer for me. They help with flexibility and pain and soreness. They allow me to do my job even better.
Breathable wicking fabric with an open finger design for full range of motion, feel, and control.
They relieve my pain. When I grab something, I'm not in pain. The support or whatever magic these things do, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter to me what it is. It works.
I get a lot of pain, and it can make it difficult to do the smallest thing. While I'm wearing this, I do not have any pain. I can use it on the keyboard, I can use my phone, I drive with it, I sleep with it. I love this glove.
The new CopperFit compression gloves with sure grip technology. Relief from painful muscle and joint soreness. Guaranteed or your money back. Call 1-800-249-2701 or on the web at getcopperfitgloves.com for only $19.99. Order right now and your shipping is free.
I tried it, I use it, I know it works.
CopperFit gloves definitely just make my life better.
I've used CopperFit before. This has helped my hands so much. These things work.
Feel better with copper-infused compression. Ask for it by name. CopperFit compression gloves.
Free agency friends, you ready for the 2019 draft. Meet the next generation of NFL stars.
A game-changing play!
With in-depth analysis.
He's remarkable.
Positional rankings and team draft breakdowns.
They need a speed receiver.
All leading up to the first pick.
And welcome to the NFL Draft.
Path to the Draft premieres March 18th at 6, live on NFL Network.
One Michigan Wolverine on the left, the other on the right. Graham creates the turnover. Brady gives it up. Here it is again.
I'll tell you, Brandon Graham has a reputation of relentless effort. And Jeffrey Lurie said, yeah, we're playing the Patriots. This is not over.
Yeah, he was in the movie business. You're right. He's seen this movie before, too.
Now, do you have the guts to throw it one more time, or are you just taking that clock?
3rd down and 5. See what Peterson calls here. Keep it on the ground, give it to Blunt, and stuff him at the 28-yard line. So that's Butler. Now they can take the clock all the way down to a little over a minute and try to make it an 8-point game with a field goal attempt.
Yeah, with a field goal with a rookie kicker and Jake Elliott, you miss it. You're going to place the ball out around the 35-yard line, something like that, and turn it over to Brady with a chance to win. How much pressure could be on this kick for Jake Elliott?
Well, this rookie kicker in his second game as an Eagle kicked a 61-yarder at the gun to beat the Giants back in week 3. So Peterson says take the clock all the way down and take the timeout right here with 70 seconds.
30-second timeout.
There it is. The Lombardi Trophy. Does it make its way to Broad Street? The main drag in Philadelphia?
They have had some parties for championships there, but I've been around Philadelphia football fans. This might be the biggest one of all. They bring this thing home.
This is the capper. I mean, the Phillies and the Flyers and the 76ers have all had big-time parades. This would be the capper.
You can assume nothing here. The snap, the hold, you know whatever rush the Patriots have, you're going to see it right here.
46-yard attempt. Lovato to snap it. Donnie Jones to hold it.
Clutch.
It is good. Big time. 65 seconds. So Brady has to get it all the way down the field and then a 2-point conversion.
You just cannot imagine the amount of pressure, and to rotate that ball with the laces straight back. We saw that in a playoff game before and a missed field goal. To calmly spin those laces around and give the young rookie a free swing at it. It's a great job by Jake Elliott, but nice job